Hi, Ms. Shahni. Well, I just want to explain you what Mr. Ahmed was trying to explain to you in the group. He was trying to explain you about the recipe and sub-recipe. Now, let me demonstrate to you exactly how me, Mr. Sami, and Mr. Ahmed would like to see in our in our system. Okay, the way Munna is entering everything on the system is not the correct way. Let's do it in this way. I will demonstrate to you through a software which we recently purchased. It's not a software, it's an Excel based program actually. And it does all the automatic calculations. So let me just open the software exactly so you will understand the concept behind having recipe and sub recipe. Okay, so this is a file. Okay, so this is the interface of that file. Now, what we require is basically the inventory, which is very important. So to create an inventory, we need to have a template. So which you can develop in your system, some template where we can easily import everything in one go. So this template, once I click here, okay, it will say create template. And here after I enter all the data for the inventory, I have to import it here. So I'll just create a template. It will save for me on the desktop. It takes a few seconds to load, and then once it is done, it will show a pop-up here. So I will just open that inventory file. Okay, so this is where we need to enter all the inventory data. So these are all the vendors I can go. So I will save all the inventory list by the vendor here. Okay, so let me start with one, just for a demonstration purpose, one vendor. I will enter here, let's just say I will mention here, if there is a code here, barcode or whatever, I can mention here the brand, the pack size. This is important. The pack size, basically, maybe I want to put it by kilo. It's better for me. So I will put here 1 kilo. Okay. And then I'll put the price here 0.500 pills. Let's say for a kilo. Okay. Just pardon me for this decimal. Don't worry. Ignore it. It will appear in the inventory as 500 fills. Okay. So once I enter all the data for this supplier, okay, then I go to another supplier, I will enter all the data. So you have to create something like that for us also to import in the system. So it will be one time, everything will be done. Okay, and that will be a standard name for all the inventory items. Okay, so we will mention it like individual names like turmeric powder or rice. We will say basmati rice. We will not put anything next to it like kilogram or whatever, the brand name or whatever. We'll just put the name of the item so that when we link it with the dislikes and everything, so it will be a common name for everything, and the spelling will be same. The first letter will be capital, the second letter will be capital. That's it. No capital at all, no full capitals. So we will have it in this way. So once all the inventory is done, we save it, and then when the time comes, all done, I will import it here. So I will just click here and I'll click import, and automatically it will go in the system. Okay. So now let me go to the main menu. Okay. So once all the inventory is done, so I can see it here. So whatever I did the entry, let's say grocery. Okay. I can check by the supplier. I can check by the item also. Okay. So if I need to add a new vendor, I can add a new vendor. So this is what the database you need to create, okay, for the inventory items. So let's say the name of the item, okay, then the supplier, who is the supplier, then the barcode here, item code, brand name, pack size, let's say kilogram or can, whether it's coming in can, whether it's coming in a bag, whether that those kind of details. Then you put the pack price here by kilogram, or let's say whatever packaging material it is, like for example, and there is a date here, then the gram units, And then this is the pack size. For example, I have allspice ground 25 gram packet or bottle, a small one, 25 gram. Let's say this one packaging almond flour is for 500 grams. So I have to put the same which is mentioned on the packet, and then I put the price as per the packet. So once I put all this data and then I put the yield, this is for the yield. Okay, I will get per gram. So this per gram, I'll show you now where it will come. Okay. So once this all data is entered, then we can start working on the recipe. Okay. So to create a recipe, I have to go on a main menu. Okay. I'm just talking about this software. So in your program, you can do it in a different way, whatever it is best suits to you. Okay. So this is the menu costing. Now this is to category where I can see all the entered recipes, the new whatever recipes I entered, I can see it in this box. Here I have to enter the sub recipe. So let's say, let's create one recipe. Okay, chicken biryani, let's say. Okay, so to before I make the recipe, I need to enter all the sub recipes in the beginning. So I will enter the sub recipe now. So let's say chicken. For chicken biryani, I require basmati rice. So I will prepare 1 kilo of rice. Okay, for the chicken biryani. So I will write the name of the sub recipe here. Basmati rice. When the rice is boiling, I need to add some spices to get flavor. So let's say I'm just putting one item. I'll put cardamom. Okay, and then I'll click OK. By the way, this searchable list which is coming is not because of this Excel file. I had purchased the Excel file, and now recently of Office 365 they included this searchable list. So you have to do same thing in the software. It should be searchable, not drop down and then you will look for the items, because it will take time like this. So it's better searchable. Like, see, now when I'm typing, it is coming down. Okay, so this is the way we want it exactly. Okay, and then I put cardamom, let's say 10 grams. Okay, I'll just stop here and I'll continue with another sub recipe. So to prepare chicken biryani, I need basmati rice, I need chicken marination. Okay, I need chicken, so I need to marinate. So that also is a cost, right? So I need to create a sub recipe, correct? So now I will save this sub recipe. I will remember this name, basmati rice chicken biryani. I'll save it. Okay, now I'll create another sub recipe for chicken marination. Okay, I hope you're trying to get what we are trying to look for. Okay, so I'll just enter here chicken marination to identify. This is for the chicken biryani. I will mention here chicken biryani. Okay, so then here I will put the grammage. This is for 1 kilo marination. Okay, because this will calculate here per gram. Okay, and for chicken marination, I need the chicken. So I will go to the poultry category, and then I'll pick up the chicken, which is already it filters the list, when you pick up the category. Then I need 1 kilo, this chicken 1 kilo. So this is the cost for 1 kilo. I'm just adding a spice, grocery. I will add a garam masala, maybe garam masala, let's say 10 gram or whatever, depends on chef's recipe. I'll enter 10. Let's say I need yogurt also to marinate. So I will go in dairy and I'll click dairy and I'll pick up the yogurt. Okay, let's say I will put 300 gram, whatever. Okay, you see now I got the cost per gram here. Now this is very important, this cost per gram. This is the overall cost, which I'm not bothered about. This is just for our knowledge, for 1 kilo how much it will cost. This is very important for the main recipe now. So now we have entered the two sub recipes. One is the rice and one is the marination. Second is the marination. So now I will create the main recipe, which is the chicken biryani. So I will go into the main menu. Okay, I will create a new main meal here. So one recipe file will open. I will enter here chicken biryani. So this is the main recipe now. Okay, So now I created two sub recipes, right? So let's say sub recipe. Uh, so once the sub recipe is created, now the main recipe, which is the chicken biryani, I entered the sub recipes, basmati rice chicken biryani, and then I entered the chicken marination biryani. Okay, and this is the overall cost for that recipe. Okay, uh, the menu price is not required as this is only for the restaurant. Okay, uh, the main is this cost. Okay, so I need this cost here actually. Okay, I hope you understood, and if you need more clarification, then we can chat and we can talk. Let me know if we did not understand this, so I can go more deep to this. Okay, so please kindly work on this, Mr. Hani. Okay, we are expecting a lot from you. If you can do your best to finish this as soon as possible, because this also, as I think Mr. Sami already spoke to you regarding the requisition list, because this list will generate a requisition also. Okay. Thank you very much for your time and watching this, and inshallah, see you soon. Bye.